What's going on, everybody? Today I want to talk about, is yield max really passive income? And I just want to throw my hat in the ring on the old GameStop thing with Roaring Kitty and what a scam that is. This is Mike, the tactical stock scalper. All right. So I want to open up today talking about GME, and then we'll move on to yield max. Is it really passive income? So this Roaring Kitty guy, right? He's been around for a bit, and he doing some live stream today. Look, the guy has a bunch of calls he's going to exercise, right? And he's going to have a bunch of shares. He has you believing. He has the naive, the degenerates believing that you're going to somehow beat the hedge funds. Like, people legitimately think that's going to happen. Guys, I'm going to tell you exactly what's happening. He needs exit liquidity. He needs people to get involved so he can sell his calls for profit. And you, my dear friends, will be left bag holding as usual. That's how it's going to happen. I'm just telling you. The thing's going to go up. A bunch of people are going to pile in. It'll probably get halted a time or two like it always does. Then it's going to get to a point where the guy feels good about the money he wants to make. He's going to exit. He's going to make his money because he's not stupid, and he knows that a bunch of people are going to drive up the price because he's talking about it. Then he's going to exit with his profits. And the degenerates, the hopefuls, all those guys, you're going to be left holding the bag, bro. I'm just telling you, that's what's going to happen. I've seen it a couple times. It's going to happen again. Just like that. So, hopefully, you're not involved in that crap. If you are, good luck, right? You better take your profits and get the hell out. Because, you know Roaring Kitty's taking his profits. So, there's that. Just me personally, it's not my thing. I don't touch it. I don't mess with it. I don't even buy a share, bro. I ain't giving this guy exit liquidity. Screw it. It's not happening. Not for me anyway. So, good luck to those who are involved in that crap. Okay. Yield max. Is it really passive income? Well, I mean, I think it really comes down to what you consider passive. For me, it's extremely passive income. Yes, I buy them on dips in the market or the underlying stock. Yes, I move them around and manage my portfolio, but to me, it's extremely passive, man. I mean, but you have to understand, I day traded for years. Not just day traded, I scalped. And so I was in and out all the time, right? And so to me, yield max is extremely passive. But is it as passive as, let's say, owning Ford and collecting Ford's great dividend every quarter and not doing nothing? No, it's not that passive. But for me, it's passive enough, right? That if I could just drip it. I don't want to. I don't think that's the way for me to work them to be as effective as they can be. So I don't drip. I get the cash right back into my account from the dividends, and then I disperse them appropriately. Sometimes I hold on to the dividends and wait what I consider the right moment. You know? So, for me, yeah, it's extremely passive. To others, it is not passive because you do have to manage your account, I think, to get maximum efficiency from them. So it's up to you how you want to do it. So anyway, some people say it's passive, it's not passive. Does it really matter? It's up to you. If you just want to drip those bad boys and never touch it, I mean, that's what two of my kids do. They're not really, two of them are not market savvy at all. So the funds that they have, they drip into them. That leads me to my next point. What about these funds for young people versus growth? And I'm going to call anyone under 30 young. So congratulations to all of you that are under 30. I consider that young. I think it depends on your goals. Like my youngest, my 17-year-old son, he is in JEPQ. He is in FEPI. Hold on, we gotta make a move here on this highway. Hold up. Let the old man focus here. Alright. Yeah, I can't talk and focus at the same time. It's not in my DNA. Okay. So, my 17-year-old has JEPQ, FEPI. I think those are good, even for a young person. I think they're great. He wanted to throw a little risk in there. So he has AMZY and IWMY. Boy, ain't that going to make people crazy. His money, his account, all I cared was that he bought JEPQ. That's all I cared about. And that was the bulk of his account. As long as that thing is his major, like his anchor, well, I'm good with whatever he wants to do. So, yeah, I think they're fine for a young person. If you want to build wealth and continue to get these dividends and buy more shares, I think they're fine. He also has growth stocks, so he's got a good mix. So yeah, I'm fine with it. My 30-year-old son got a couple kids. He's heavily in the food business. He wants to retire by the time he's 40. So he's been in these quite heavy. And he's doing really well with them. So, yeah, I think it all depends upon your goals for your children and yourself if you're young on what you're trying to achieve. If you want to retire early, I think it's all right. I do. But again, guys, I'm just a guy. I'm nobody. Just like everybody else on YouTube. Everybody else on YouTube is just a guy. They're nobody. No matter how much they pretend to know about this or that, they don't. They're just like me. They're just like you. And they're just like everybody else in this space. They're just guys talking. That's it. Anyway, that's my ramblings for the day. Let me know if you enjoyed it. So Mike, Tactical Stock Scalper, out.